Welcome to Love and Chick Space. I'm Mama Void, your wine aunt goddess of digital chaos. Whether you're here for the thirst or the feels, chaos is always the feature, not the bug.
And I'm Nikki T, the one who thinks she's the responsible friend, until I start analyzing whether fictional men's jackets follow the laws of physics. I bring you spreadsheets, strategy, and the kind of analytical chaos that makes Mama Void look stable by comparison.
You're literally being mildly controlled by a military organization.
Exactly!
It's fine.
It's fine.
I appreciate that. I need you to come on back, though. If we could just brace chicken wings, come back.
Exactly. Can you just come home? Brace. I want my house husband, Caleb.
Seriously, he's such a house husband.
He's such a house husband, and I love that.
Oh my god, no, that reminds me of the Reddit that you sent me with that with the descriptions of the 5 guys, because it is when you sit there and try to explain Love and Deepspace, let alone the gentlemen involved, you realize how unhinged this all is. But my favorite bit, the descriptions are great.
That was Tumblr, by the way.
It was Tumblr. You threw me off because you're usually living in the land of Reddit. Congratulations on being a top contributor.
Oh, thank you. I'm in the top 10% on Love and Deepspace subreddit. Mostly a lot of my posts are like, look at this goofy thing, or you go girl, or who's cutting onions. Those are like my 3 go-to.
That's it. Those are the three comments every time. But the post calls Sylus and Caleb the wife husbands, like this is my wife, and it's so true. But I love the distinction of Sylus being, and this is my wife who I support because I have healed masculinity, and Caleb's is, and this is my wife, but I'm really the wife, and I'm fine with that.
Yes, and I'm okay with that as well. Just got to work on that chip.
The chip is always just that little bit of a stumbling block. It's not a deal breaker. It's just something we have to work on.
You know what else we have to work on? Saying goodbye to God of Annihilation.
Oh, God. Well, I won't say that I won't miss logging into the event to have my heart ripped out every time by a singular line.
He stopped using that line for the past 2 days on me.
Oh, is he switched over to the other one for you?
Just only that. I'm like, oh, is it because I am leaving you and you know that? Or is it just, did you hear me going, stop it?
The algorithm's aware.
I didn't choose this. You did. You're the one who keeps saying it, not me, my non-sentient digital pixelated boyfriend.
That's what you think. Zayne heard you, and he didn't want to hurt you, so he switched the line.
He wants to hurt me. It's Love and Deepspace. They want to hurt you. Ladies, they want to hurt you.
Zayne does not want to hurt you. Astra wants to hurt you. The powers that be want to hurt you.
Fucking
the boys don't want to hurt you. I don't think Raphael in Sea God pose was like, you know, it'd be great, honey, if you pulled that knife from my chest and then shish kebabbed yourself and made me hold you as you dissolve in the water.
But you know who
that
did?
Sounds like a plan.
You know who did? Sylus.
Sylus absolutely did. Sylus was like, babe, I'm not going to kill you. I refuse to do that. So pardon me while I, in this one instance, strip you of your agency and force you to kill me. So sorry about it, boo. But to be fair, you went, okay, sure, that was traumatizing. But how about we even keel this and I just curse your soul for all eternity and bind you to me so that nobody else can kill you but me. Fair? Fair? I think that was a good trade. It was a fair trade.
We need to have discussions about fair and healthy.
What I accept fictionally does not indicate, PSA disclaimer for everybody worried about my sanity, what I will accept in fictional men does not remotely translate to real life. In real life, I want a puppy with a whole lot of patience and that can pick me up. I just want someone to carry me.
Just someone to princess carry you.
I just want someone to princess carry me without breaking their back.
Fair.
It's fair.
As your friend who's known you for 20 plus years.
It's been a while. Aren't we closer to 30 at this point?
But as the friend who has always been here in your life, which you accept in fictional men and real men, it's getting better. Proud of you and your growth.
Thank you.
Love Love and Deepspace should be therapy.
I love nipple piercings and leather, but actually...
But hey, if that is how you want to roll, you do you, boo. Like, me and Catch-22 were like, we're friends, and this is fun.
This is totally platonic. Ignore the chains. This is totally platonic. Ignore the letter. Sure. This is totally platonic.
You look fantastic. I love this for you. Everyone should have tattoos. And then it's like, I run a criminal organization, but I just want someone to bun panda me at night.
Can I touch your tattoos? Platonically?
Not respectfully. Platonically. I do love checking out people's tattoos.
They are so, like, the artwork is just stunning, but also, yes, did I spend a lot of time spinning those boys in Catch-22 going, I just want to look at your tattoos.
I'm so bummed you can't just apply said tattoos to any
outfit. That'd be great.
It'd be great.
I would apply all those tattoos and then put the swimming trunks on them so I could stare at them. Like,
I know. I'd be like, hey, cool. Or you could take the swimming, like, sunblock tattoos that they have and put them on others. I'd be like, okay, cool. Yay.
Oh my God, the Catch-22 outfits with the swimming tattoo.
Oh my God.
Is this pastel goth? What do we call it?
I would love it.
It'd be great. Now all we need is that mohawk, babe, and then you got it all together.
Foreheads and mohawks.
I like the forehawk. Is that what we're going to call it now? Foreheads.
I mean, that is a classic anime mohawk where you have like the forehead. Like, think Sephiroth with a mohawk. That's what we're going to do with Sylus, y'all.
I don't know if I can picture Sephiroth with a mohawk. That's just so.
Just start some Latin chanting and
I don't. That man has long, luxurious hair, and that's the only way he exists.
In your mind.
In my mind. Like, Sephiroth is just, and this is what I do. And I'm like, yes, that is exactly what you do.
Girl, we gotta catch up on that.
You know, Cloud and Sephiroth, they're homies.
They go way back.
They go way back.
That's a different podcast. My friend plays the Final Fantasy series for the first time. Oh, God.
Oh, guys, she was sitting there next to me the entire time as the one who actually played it. Meanwhile, like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure we could sum up that entire playthrough as, Mama Void, you cannot, in fact, loot the hallucination. Mama Void, this isn't like your RPGs.
Walk through the fire. Just walk through the fire.
Just do it. You can't loot everything. That's not how this works.
And, you know, as somebody who plays Love and Deepspace, I would have expected you to be like, just move through the grief moment and the trauma he is experiencing, and you stop trying to loot the dumpster. It was just, There's moments I'm very thankful this game is a total visual novel, and the only thing you can loot is their crotches. Speaking of, I got the achievement.
You got the achievement!
I got that achievement. And it was so funny.
It was an accident.
Yeah, it's called It Was an Accident. And I am so proud of myself for doing my daily crotch tap.
It's not molesting, it's min-maxing.
It's min-maxing.
There's a difference.
To be fair,
babe, I don't think that works in real life. I don't think that's what you can get away with in real life.
You make it sound like I go to a cafe and I'm like, hello, sir. I need to touch your crotch for this achievement. The achievement is called getting arrested.
I'm min-maxing life for a certain amount of money.
No. And for the record, it does not have to be... I can't believe I'm explaining this. It doesn't have to be a crotch tap. It has to be just a turning the cursor into the hand. So, like, you can gently caress your gentleman's face, hold his hand, do whatever. Crotch tapping's fun. I also made Sylus blush. And I didn't know you could do that in the cafe. Know? I've never seen any of them, like, do the whole, oh, I'm blushing thing. And no, I didn't touch his crotch, for the record. I have to really stop. You know what? This is why I don't let my friends listen to this podcast.
This is why I love this podcast.
No.
Because I can get you to talk about this stuff. It's your noble sacrifice as my CMO.
I was explaining this to one of my dude friends today.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it sounds really fun, except for the naked guys. I'm like, they're not naked! They're just slightly torn. Like, how do I...
They're
like,
not
of course
naked.
A dude doesn't know what an Otome game is, and that's okay. That is absolutely okay. I don't expect him to. But explaining this sounds so bad.
Oh, at Hinge. So here's what you do. You start playing this game for the narrative, but then there's a battle system.
Some of us started playing for the battle system, and now we talk about crotch touching.
And now we talk about crotch touching because you have to min-max, and you got your achievement, and
I
that's
have
okay.
almost 300 achievements.
I know, I'm so proud of you.
I need the diamonds.
Of course we need the diamonds. We need the diamonds because Sylus is going to be here, and I need all the diamonds for that. But first, we have Xavier and his lovely little event. And then we get Sylus, I think. If I'm understanding the timeline.
The rumors are a dragon rerun after a certain gentleman's birthday that we'll talk about.
You think they're going to rerun the dragon and not do a new Sylus myth? Because it hasn't been a year, technically, since Dragon was released. Because the dragon came out.
Some of us don't have dragon, just like they don't have Lumiere. Or a god of tides. Or a master of fate. I don't have an android either. I honestly don't think I could play Caleb's android straight face, because I would be like, I can't rank it up, because his torn outfit still makes no sense. I'm like, his ass wasn't even hit. It bothers me. It bothers me.
Hi, I'm playing a game with 5 gentlemen who can manipulate certain elements in the world. One dude pulls a dagger out of his chest, but you know what keeps me up at night? How does Sylus keep his jacket on? Yes! Also, why is Caleb's butt out there for the world to see when he didn't even get hit there?
Yeah, I need some kind of spatial logic to Raphael Utna girl. And it works for Raph because he's like, look at me, I don't wear anything on my chest. And I'm like, see, that makes sense. He can just unbutton and pull totally works.
Just pop a few more buttons, honey, and pull that dagger up.
Exactly. I appreciate Silas's design of I'm angry now, fling off my jacket. And yeah, and he a couple buttons come off. Fine. He's got some weird buckle thing underneath. We'll let him have it.
This thing was you finally, for some reason, maybe you didn't skip it, but there we are playing the thing. And I guess you finally saw what happens when you were paying attention, I should say.
No, because I don't have it on mine. And so I can only do it on yours for
rips his clothes.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, the shirt completely unbuttons? And I'm like, yes. The jacket came off, the shirt completely unbuttoned. He is out there bare-chested and angry. He is an angry man. Those buttons had to pop, honey.
Really? Well, I guess when your shirt is that tight and you fling your jacket off and Mephisto flies over and picks it up for dry cleaning. I mean, literally.
The shirt just gave up.
The shirt just gave up. And so I'm like, okay, fine. Zayne's always cracks me up because Forcier is like, oh no, my shoulder is torn. Yeah.
Look,
which is why I think God of Annihilation.
Elegantly torn.
He's elegantly torn, and when God of Annihilation happened, it was like, you know what? You saw that first kindled scene? Ha-ha, ladies! And I was like, whoa! Okay.
We went from the Victorian era showing your ankle to full-on burlesque.
We aren't, Matt. Jasmine's are very pleased. And but even if you look at Sea God, he's like, ow, I'm hurt. And to be fair, he is technically a naked sea god in chains, and then it's like, ow.
What is he gonna lose?
What's he gonna lose?
What's more there to give? Enough. It's just like he doesn't have anything else on. Oh no, I was hit so hard the body tattoos came off. Like, what? You ruined my body paint. You must die.
Android Caleb, I have a mesh front. And I was just looking at it the other day going, I don't understand this outfit. And it hurts me, and I don't know why. I would imagine the full frontal plates would be blown off, but no. We just had to put some tear under his left ass cheek. And I am offended.
On behalf of what? Logic?
I don't know. He deserves better.
So is it that's the only real big tear that you see and you wish there was some tearing across his chest? Where did you want Caleb's suit to tear, honey? This is a safe space, you can tell me. What part of
space that we're going to publish on the internet?
This is a no judgment zone. You can tell me what part of Caleb's skin did you prefer be shown? You can tell me.
Want more collarbones? I want more ankles. No, I think that
Is it that it's because the back of the thigh and not the front? You wanted something across the front of the thigh? Did you need the chest to rip
funny
out?
Thing to me, I don't know if you have heard this, that it is rumored, I will just say, I'm not going to recite any statistics on this one, that gentlemen love to play female characters in RPGs because you are viewing them from behind, right? And you're just... I'm not making this up.
No, I've read these articles.
Right.
That's why I'm laughing.
And so you get to look at a lady's ass while she runs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, if that's what you were doing, I get it, but then why does nothing on his back tear, or his back of his shoulder? Why doesn't a pant leg get blown off? But also, we're not looking at him from behind. The companion moves independently for the most part during a battle.
So what is it on the front you want exposed?
I don't know what I want exposed. I can't believe, stop doing this to me. Crotch. I want crotch exposed. You know, if we had to talk about SEO for this episode, this entire episode is going to be summed up in crotch, panty annihilation, Zayne Sylus, back, butt, crotch, achievement. Like, I don't even...
Well, that's going to be a clip.
No. But like, that's my thing, is like, does any other character, Xavier, does Xavier's ass get blown out? No. He has too many capes. And they're fantastic.
He does like his jackets and his long dusters and things. Like, that man has a cape. Xavier has some wonderful clothes. Like, his aesthetic is lovely.
And he took all of the fabric for all of the guys as King of Dark Knight. I am seriously expecting Sylus just to be like, Raphael totally naked, and then Zayne's like, I got this jaunty coat. Sylus is literally gonna be like, I'm wearing Daisy Duke booty shorts, and Caleb's gonna have a fig leaf.
Do you like my fig leaf?
Yeah, like that is where we're going.
And then they introduce the sixth LI and he's completely naked.
Yeah, doubtful. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna exit the internet, ladies. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about disrespecting a man's ass in battle.
Is this what you put in your survey response? Did you put a dissertation on torn clothing? In fold, I appreciate it, but let's make this logical. If we could do some more ripping around the chest, like maybe the front of the thigh.
I get that it is anime rule 42 that the less clothing you have, the more plot armor you've got. It's like, commit. It's either commit or go home. And what I do love, though, is MC looks fantastic the whole time. She is never injured. Her clothes don't blast off. She's like, my hair looks fantastic, and I'm back flipping in fucking heels. Yeah.
Looking at the boys like, get on my...
Yeah, and that's exactly how I feel, and I'm like, you go, girl, you do it.
Meanwhile, the boys are like, excuse me?
No, I'm a total bitch in battle. I'm like, hey, Zayne, you go tank that thing. You're fine. Like, I'll go all the way in the corner. And I love when they're like, why are you so far away? I'm like, well, first you yell at me that I'm too close, and what if you get hit and you need to back up? And then now you're like, why are you far away, huh? And I'm like, bitch, you can tank it. You're gonna be fine. You're like a fucking fiend. You're some merman, and you're a goddamn android whose ass explodes. Just tank it, and I'll handle the aggro portion later.
Now I want to film you fighting and then put it on the internet to Katy Perry's Hot and Cold.
Every time I'm doing your Deepspace trials over the weekend, and they're like, why are you, like, Raphael's the one who pisses me off the most. Why are you so far away? Well, let's have a discussion about that, shall we? I don't know. There's 5 wanderers. 3 of them are dual wielding. The other 2 are just mystical magical rock things that shoot things at me. And you're complaining? No, son, go fish your way over.
I just want everybody on the internet to know that if my bestie was actually in the middle of a fight, she would be doing this ranting while fighting. She wouldn't even be making any eye contact with the enemies. It would be kind of insulting to them, but she would literally probably be lecturing me at the same time as she is cutting someone's head off.
By the way, if you're kind of new to the game and the battle system, having the gentleman draw aggro is very helpful if you're, like, brute forcing.
Side note, all's fair in love and war. Honey,
yeah.
Go sacrifice yourself for the cause. I'm gonna go
Exactly.
stand in the corner and shoot.
All's fair in love and deep space. And seriously, if you got a Zayne, he heals you. It's fantastic. Okay.
I need
But
Zayne
to
to
shift
hold
to an
me.
actual thing that does not involve the words crotch, ass, clothing explosion.
I mean, give me time, but yes.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Xavier's birthday was
Xavier's
announced.
birthday!
Yay!
Oh
Moving
my
on.
gosh. Xavier's birthday, which we're calling Trace the Stars. For our star boy. Of course, now every time he
Are you
calls
thinking
me,
the weekend song?
yes, every time that thing's like Xavier's calling, my brain just automatically starts playing that weekend song. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Anyway, I'm easily amused. So the event is from October 11th to October 18th because Xavier is also a Libra, which means he's better than everyone else. Because we are. Are you a Scorpio? I forget, because you're November.
Yes. Is that a question?
I always have to remind myself because I'm not really into astrology, but I do find it funny on occasion.
And as a gentle reminder, it was just announced that they are rerunning his first birthday. They're running Celestial Message again from 2024.
I figured
So
they
the
would.
memory and the outfit. Called it.
Yep, we called it because that's what they did with Raphael, and that's what they did with Zayne, is they ran the first birthday alongside the this year's birthday, so you could catch up on everything.
And so it runs at the same time.
Yep, concurrent.
I'm trying to think what else. And I think this is the fun discussion that we had, and I'm going to apologize to any and all Xavier girlies right now. I'm not an Xavier girl. He just doesn't do it for me.
That's fine.
And that's
told
fine.
you.
And this was, I know, but I want to honor everyone's ally choice. And this brings,
Absolutely.
I think, a very interesting discussion. I'm pretty much a Zayne girly through and through, and I'm like, yay, Silas, Caleb, and then, Fish Boy and Star Boy. Right?
Put some respect on the sea god's name, excuse you. On behalf of my fishy.
On behalf of your... There's a lot of gods. Anyway, so... I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, and one of my things is I love Xavier's aesthetic. I love the stars. I love his colors. Honestly, his wedding myth was I thought one of the most beautiful.
It was
stunning. I was
I'm
screenshotting everything, even his Lightseeker myth. And I love the whole meteor shower. And by the way, this is so painfully tragic, as we all know. You're like, oh, you finally get to see it with her under the stars. And
yeah,
great.
Of course, we've got to pull our hearts out.
Yeah, it's love and grief space. But aside from the aesthetic, I was like, okay, cool, great. I'll probably just get the card. And I kind of feel bad for having that feeling.
Okay, so I think this is an absolutely valid talking point to have because there seems to be this ongoing push-pull between singular dedicated love interests versus harem girlies. And I always say that I'm a harem girly. I do have a favorite. I think it's brutally obvious who that is.
Do?
But I adore all my boys, and every time there's an event, I fall back in love with them. It's like we were joking about with God of Annihilation, and you're like, oh, are you a Jasmine again? Yes, it's like falling in love again for the first time. That's what it feels like to be a harem girly.
Is it? I'm a Jasmine again for 2 weeks.
I'm a Jasmine for 2 weeks. It's separate timelines, bitch. We talked about this.
I know, and apparently a lot of people agree with you.
Apparently, I was like, oh God, I'm not alone. Thank you for validating me. I appreciate all of you. But you don't have to have a singular love interest, and if you do have a singular love interest, that is also perfectly fine. I think the important bit is about the respect for other people's choices. It's not that you think anybody who likes Xavier is out of their minds. It's that he doesn't do it for you, and that's perfectly fine. That's called preference. You're allowed to have it. It's just about being respectful to the others that do really love Xavier. And for me, I'm super excited for them because one, the memory looks great. The event is fabulous. The cakes are adorable. And so, I'm with you. I'm probably not going to fully rank Xavier's cards, depending on what color they are. But I do want to at least get one of each so I have the memory. But I think that there's been this unfortunate toxic element in the fandom lately where we keep going after each other for our preferences. And this is a little ridiculous, guys. Come on, we're adults. Not everybody likes the same person, not everybody's attracted to the same person, and that's perfectly fine. That's why this is an Otome game. They all fill a trope. That's why it exists. These are preferences, these are types, and it's okay to like one of them, some of them, all of them, whatever it is. But I think we can all agree to be respectful about it and be like, cool, I'm so glad that that this particular love interest lights you up from the inside. I think it's adorable when you fangirl over Zayne and you get little giddy and you joke about this and you send me memes and all that. It's fantastic. And I love that for you.
Let's be real. I send you a ton of Sylus memes.
You do, because you feed my love. And I appreciate that for, I love your support of me because that's what we do. We support each other. And side note, this is a Chinese game. It's not Western culture. Learn to adapt and be respectful. Sorry, I'm going to thank you for coming to my TED Talk, everybody. I'm going to step down off my soapbox. I'm really sorry. I just had some feelings.
Ladies, Xavier, ladies, any power over Carter that I have, I hope you get all of your pulls before hard pity.
Absolutely. We're manifesting. I'm manifesting for me, but I'm manifesting for all of you.
I'm manifesting for all of you. I hope you rank him up and he is glorious. But yeah.
But let's also get real. You're going to totally get the journal stickers.
You betcha.
Let's not lie.
I'm not, no.
The journal stickers are happening.
Journal stickers are for it. And also.
You're like, that's a separate issue. Also, I love the outfit. Can I just say that for a hot second? Like the birthday outfit?
Yeah. Our birthday. I love the fact they've been dropping the MC outfit ahead of time.
Yes. I was like, oh my God, it's his. I was thinking about it because she did have the stars on the front of the dress, but I was like, maybe they just put a random thing.
And they did it for Zayne as well.
Yes, they did. And they did it for Raphael. They put it in advance because he had the pink dress that hung out for a while.
So I love it. I love the outfit. I don't know. His outfit to me though, I'm like, that feels very Caleb-esque. I think it's the tie.
I can see that. But I still think it's very Xavier, but I
love his jacket though, like the ombre of it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'd wear that. The man does jackets and capes so well.
He does. But also, to be fair, Caleb looks good in pretty much everything.
He is the Fibonacci of men in that game.
They unlocked the golden sequence with that boy. Like, you can't put him
whatever.
anything on him, and he looks fabulous. I really like the tie. I love the jacket. I just love Xavier's aesthetic. He really just has a great aesthetic, especially with clothes. But you do wish you could just separate them out into pieces so you could put them on different people.
I know. I'm like, same. But
and just the cape.
Okay, whoa. And a fig leaf from Caleb. So, as always, birthday event, we have our cute little galaxy kid who's going to be collecting ingredients to make our cakes. I'm a big fan of the moon cake, also from his wedding myth. So we got that. So you get to make your cakes, get to do your stuff, get outfits, log in. You got this, my little star children.
My God, his new photo pose has a bun.
I know. You know how much I love it.
It's Bun Bun.
It's Bun Bun. Bun Bun's so good.
There's a balloon. Oh, that's so cute.
Do you notice the balloons are tied around his ring finger?
I had not looked that close. It is.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Reddit. You ladies are great.
Those Reddit ladies are on the ball.
I know. I love it.
Bless them for doing the work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I would love if they reran at the same time? Lumiere.
Give the free-to-play players a break. They gotta grind so many diamonds.
Oh, yeah. So I read an interesting theory.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a theory. This is actually a spreadsheets thing. Ha! Surprised you.
You have a spreadsheet?
No.
I was gonna say, what? I was unaware of this.
It is a spreadsheet theory. So...
Okay.
The game released with the 3 original gentlemen.
Yes.
Our merry 3 allies. I've heard...
Mm-hmm.
Read, seen, conjecturized, made up words, that Xavier, Raphael, and Zayne are kind of the free-to-play allies, and Sylus and Caleb are the more paid.
Oh, I remember you mentioning this before.
Yes. I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, but I kind of wanted to talk about it now that we're like, I'm now like 130 days in the game. But that being said, would you, as you're coming up on a year, I believe,
Yes.
Knowing cards that have come out, what you've seen, would you say that is a fair statement, or that the game?
I think that that it is a very valid theory, especially when you look at the total number of cards per Caleb and Sylus versus the total number of cards per Raphael, Xavier, and Zayne. Because the base launch is different for both of them. For all of them, I should say. The original 3 had a whole lot more tender moments, than Sylus did, and Caleb does. It's you have a very glaring, obvious discrepancy in regards to base content, which is the stuff that you don't have to pay for. This is the stuff that's always going to be there for you, and that as long as you're grinding, your blue wishes will eventually come up, hopefully for you. But yeah, that is a blatantly obvious thing. There was a reason why the Sylus girlies had that little strike moment, because it is unfair. Because right now, as it stands, all 3 of the original boys have 2 bond memories. Sylus only has 1. Same with Caleb. They only have 1 bond memory. Those boys have 2. The 3 original boys have more tender moments. And to be fair, yes, they were released first, so obviously they're going to have more content overall. But to be fair, all the boys should have been released with the same amount of base content. I don't need them to have the same amount of cards now. That doesn't make any sense. Sylus has been out not as long as the original boys, so I don't expect him to have the same amount of 5-star memories. But I would expect, in a non-capitalist grubby society, that he would have been released with the same amount of base. That's it. That's all I think. That's all that my gripe is in regards to Caleb and Sylus versus the other 3 boys, is that they should have been released with the same amount of 4 stars and 3 stars and 5 stars as the original 3 boys. So I didn't come to the game until Thanksgiving, so that was a couple months after Sylus's release, which means I missed Grasslands.
I'm just laughing because you're like, I came in late. I'm like, I started playing 100 days ago.
Luckily, I started the game before Abyssal Sovereign dropped, so I was able to have his Conqueror form and his Dragon form. But as it stands right now, if you want Caleb and if you want Sylus, you're going to have to make it rain.
Do you think that's because it would have been that way no matter what LIs come next? So the game, by the way, released in January of 24. Sylus came in July of 2024. Caleb came in January of 2025.
Yes.
So if they were like still following that 6-month cycle, we technically think we would have seen a 6th LI already.
Yes.
But do you think that they planned for it? You can clearly tell, they did the first 3, got all the content together, released them all together. And of course, they clearly had a plan with Sylus because he's with Sylus and Caleb. They're both in the game at the start. I think it's a question of, is that intention? Or say tomorrow we get a new LI. It's probably going to have the same issue because of just lack of time, affinity, space. Is it a game mechanic issue of Otome games, or do you think it's planned?
Before Caleb dropped, supposedly they had to release Sylus early because of the leaks, and that's why he didn't quote unquote have the same amount of content when he dropped as the other boys, because he was supposedly dropped before his time. However, considering that Caleb followed the exact same pattern and the exact same number of cards as Sylus did, nope. That's basically. Now, there's also the opposite argument I could make, is that they learned that, we could drop with minimal cards and still make the same amount of money. There is that absolute possibility that with everybody's reaction to Sylus, they realized, we don't have to give as much content and we'll still make money. Yay, capitalism. But I also don't want it to make it sound like Caleb and Sylus are the premium content and the original 3 boys are just, it's not. I want to make that clear.
Thanks for considering Zayne not premium. That's cool.
They're all, I think it's down to they learned that they could give less and still make more money It's capitalism, it's a business, and
I'm
that's
wondering
what they
too
learned.
if it's like they released Sylus and we're like, okay, so we cut our dev cycle short. Well, shit, we can do the same with Caleb. We can just cut the dev cycle short.
Mm-hmm. I think there were some lessons learned on the back end with Sylus that they were like, oh, we could just do this. But it creates aggravation because all of these cards affect battle.
Gameplay.
And it also affects the affection level. I cannot grind Sylus as high as the other 3 boys because I don't have the same amount of content. Sylus and Caleb do not have the same amount of cards, or at least base-wise, they don't have the same base, so you can't grind as high. Those 3 are always going to have more cards because they've been out longer, and that's perfectly fine. I'm fine with that. But if you're not going to give the same base level, you're hampering all the Sylus and Caleb girlies in how far they can go. Because affection level also increases your battle power because you get a bonus at certain levels.
So, Sylus and Caleb both have less orbits, correct?
Yes.
They have less orbits, less story chapters, just less.
Yes.
Period of everything.
Yes.
Do you think it can be solved if the next 2 story releases are Caleb and Sylus?
One, it wouldn't make sense because you just did Sylus with Death and Rebirth.
It's okay, we need car chases for everyone.
We do. I want that car so badly. And Sylus and I at the exact same time in that scene, both were like, ooh, someone's eager to die. How dare you shoot my car? But I don't think it's a matter of just mass producing a whole bunch of Caleb and Sylus content. I don't want that because I don't want to lose the quality. But I do think that there should be some acknowledgement that, hey, there needs to be a balance in that I don't need more Sylus content or Caleb content. I need some of Sylus content and Caleb content to be added to the base. Like, this isn't a limited, it's there permanently.
You want a bunch more of like, and when you say base, you're like more 3 stars, not even
3 stars, 4 stars. I want the free aspect, the permanent, let's call it this, part of the permanent collection. That's what we'll call it. Limited versus permanent.
The stuff you can get in Galaxy Explorer.
And the X Space. That's, to me, is what we need. We need a balancing of the permanent collection for Sylus and Caleb to match Raphael and Xavier and Zayne. That's the resolution, at least my perspective. In general, outside of the occasional fan
pity
service.
Content? Okay.
that's outside of fan service, in general, I think it's about balancing the permanent collection versus the limited. And I think that would resolve a lot of tension. And I think fairly address the criticisms that have been brought forward by Sylus and Caleb girlies about the disparity between the OT3 and, our boys. Sylus has been out long enough where I'm going, why doesn't he have a second bond memory? It's been over a year for Sylus. He still only has 1 bond memory. That needs to be addressed.
I want more, even standard companions for the 2 of them.
Yes. There's some balancing that needs to be done. But until it is done, I can understand why there are people who have this theory or this feeling like, oh, Raphael, Zayne, Xavier, those are the free to play. Haha. But if you really want to get into the game, you got to go for Caleb and Sylus, and that's going to cost you money because of the fact that it's just not balanced, and it's obvious that the permanent collections are not balanced.
Fun fact, do you know how many players play Love in Deepspace?
Ooh, no, tell me.
Last publicly available numbers say there are 50 million Love in Deepspace players. The reason I bring it up is that's a pretty solid user base. And of course, not everyone's playing. We could talk about ocean of revenue, player funnels, all of that, right? I'm curious to see over time where the players are, what brings them in, who they're playing as. Because, for me, I think some of the parts that as I have progressed I'm going to tell you the thing that pisses me off most in this entire game, aside from Caleb's ass, the chocolate limit.
Yes. Oh,
that is the thing I hate most, is the chocolate limit. I feel like with the increase in LIs, with the increase in content, there has not been a catch up on certain elements of I guess you could call them free to play elements, like the additional currencies. I feel okay from Heart Sand Shop, um, just from that exchange aspect.
mhm.
Chocolate Shop drives me nuts. I'm like, either rebalance the prices of outfits, or to increase my chocolate limit, because that is the one thing, as you were mentioning about affection, that really does affect some gameplay elements. Coming for you, Chocolate Shop.
Well, funnily enough, during the New Year's event, if I recall correctly, they had announced that they were going to raise the chocolate shop level to, I think it was 4,200, but it never happened. So, and
Someone
someone
let us
correct me
know
in the
that.
comments if
Yeah.
I'm out of my mind, but if I recall correctly, they did announce that they were going to
Did
raise
you
the
have
limit.
a fever dream?
I might have had a fever dream, but no, I'm pretty sure if I recall, in the midst of all the things that they released in the New Year's, the annual passes, the signs about Caleb coming and all that jazz. I do feel like I remember there was a promise of a raise in chocolate level. No, I'm not crazy, because I remember that Gotcha Goblin released a video about it, and it was in her video, because of the same things that you're talking about. There are 5 guys, you're getting 200 a pop. You're gonna you max that 2400 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Also, my other thing with the chocolate shop and this whole limit thing, you get so many repetitions of plushies and meow badges, and I'm going, these should either, when you get a repeat, get a repeat, because they make you repeat in order to unlock the next plushie. You have to get so many of the plushie for the next level to go. You should be getting chocolate for that, or at least for, say, the meow badges. Maybe when you get the repeats, you get some sort of like part, like dust or something that you can
Make tokens with? Oh my god.
get token, like you can go and buy tokens so that you can get more meow badges.
It converts into gold, correct? Or is that only the plushies?
What converts into gold is the leftover limited tokens.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that becomes that. Else, the rest doesn't convert over. You just have like 10,
meow badges.
10 meow badges of the same
like,
kind, or
I've always
6
considered
bananas.
just making a wall. 6. I finally got a windy carrot for Zayne.
Yay!
He's like, you're gonna like it. Put it up
You
in your
will
room.
be happy with it, sir. Can we also talk for a second, because I am a little jealous that Zayne shows up for you and is like, hey girl, I'm gonna go get you a
still don't have
plushie
the Zayne
on every
game
single level,
machines.
because I show up to do Crane Games with Zayne and he's like, hey girl, you can handle it from here. And I'm like, no, there's an achievement. I need you to start out, because I have to switch with you 5 times. I have to encourage you 5 times, Zayne.
I must encourage
I want
you.
to encourage you. I want to do that, but you need to start. Please stop giving me agency. Like,
oh, now you don't want agency.
I want him to give me plushies.
When it's in the Crane Games.
What's in the Crane Games? I want him to step up and be there for 5 levels. Once I get the achievement, dude, like, you can back off. But like, I've spent like I've taken pictures with you. I've adored you.
You want to play? Okay, honey, you do. You suck at it, but it's fine.
No, actually, every time he shows up for you from the beginning, and I'm like, this is so unfair.
I know.
My other favorite
is the when he uses his evol ability. I'm like, I'm getting some plushies today, and then Sylus will always use his ability and reset something, and I'm like, son, you just messed it up. I get that you do not understand how this works. I get it.
I love how it's for Raphael. Here's what I love about Raphael. It's not him doing anything with his evil. It's him being like, hey, babe, I'm a big spender. Do you want a few more rounds? And I'm like, you rich boy. Like,
I know.
It's so, like, everybody else uses their evil. He's like, I've got a black card.
What's he gonna do? Light it on fire? Like, oh no, I burned the arcade. My bad. I got us insurance money.
He could use, I don't know, the heat from his fire to cause the, I don't know. He could do it. I believe in him. But, the power of the black card is also fine. Sometimes a rich boy's got a rich boy, and I'm not mad about it. But I have to say, of the Evol users, Caleb is the cutest. He's like,
it's only worked once for me. And
he just lifts all of them up.
I don't even know what Xavier does. He's like, the power of light will help us. I'm like, you know what else would help us? Some more tokens and you getting off the machine. And by the way, and I'm sure Mama Void can vouch for this, I've said that in an actual arcade.
Yes, and she said it to me.
I love you, sweetie, but you're not that great.
Crane games are not.
Hey, next time we play crane games, you can tap my butt. Okay.
I know I did that actually when we went to the arcade last time. I totally started snapping your shoulder. You can do it. I want this one.
This is really distracting. And not in a, oh, you're so cute way. Like, stop.
That's because to you, crane games are war.
You
go in with military precision like it's D-Day.
Okay, look. Caleb and I agree on certain things. This is one of them.
This is absolutely one of them. You were like, we are not here for fun. We have an agenda.
Yeah.
I have a hit list. I have clients.
When I go to Japan, I have a budget per arcade.
You do?
And I have to... Yes. We're not going to get into this. It's going to be a whole nother episode. Don't ask me, about how much I spend on Toraba, my other favorite mobile game.
Oh my god, I remember, because
do you want this toy? I just want it.
Is that the live crane game that
you
were
showing?
That's
the live crane game on your phone,
I remember when you were down and out and stuck in the bed for a while, you were like, we're gonna do crane games. And I'm like, what? Wait, is this real?
And the irony was, I had all of my friends download the app and just send me a picture of which toy they wanted.
Oh yeah, you're like, which one do you want?
Months later, in your house.
I think my favorite part wasn't so much you playing, it was listening to you watch these innocent, poor people who just wanted to play the game, and here's my bestie absolutely shredding these people. Like, that's a horrific strategy. Get off the game. You're an embarrassment to your family. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
No, it's like, look, because... Okay, friends, this doesn't work in Love and Deepspace, but this does work in real life. Some people just don't know how to crane game, and so you let them blow their money and adjust it as you need, and then you spend 3 rounds and you win it, and then you go haha and walk away, snuzzling your toy. It's great. Same vibe.
Little predatory, but it's fine.
It's not predatory. I'm not like, hey, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. No.
Yeah, you are. That's exactly
what
you've said. Don't even with me. I sat there where you're like, oh, he has no idea what he's doing, but he's gonna make this so much easier for me.
And then you got a cute figurine.
I'm not saying I don't profit. Let's be clear.
Say, don't talk shit. No, I the ocean totally of revenue,
advantage of the opportunity.
As the whale of crane games, you're like, oh no.
No, I'm getting a new toy, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to take the piss out of you for some of the shit you say to these poor people who are just trying their best, and you're out here like the Olympic level going, you're wasting my time. It's like, let them have some joy. Jesus.
No, this is my favorite work story. There was an event in which had crane games. I'm just going to say that. Several people were working on a machine, and I walked over and I was like, hey, do this, then this, and you'll get it. And he's like, are you sure? I was like, do it. He's like, okay. Does the first one. He was like, wait a minute. And I'm like, now catch it here. And then after that, after working the front door, everyone was like, hey, Nikki, I got a question on how to win this toy.
The International Crane Game Hitman is available for hire. Just as an FYI. Just put it in the comments. Just let Nikki know what you're looking for from a crane game.
If I would win so many of these toys, like the new mushroom that came out, I'm like, it's so cute. I want one of the crows. I try to get Artsy Burb all the time.
I know.
What's your favorite plushie? You can only pick one.
I can only pick one?
You can only pick one.
Oh, that's so cruel.
I know. That's why we're friends.
A little sadistic, but it's okay. I love
Hey,
you.
No, you're the one who said I called you to listen to you cry.
Because you did.
I did not.
You did.
You're so bad.
You totally did. And it's
Who's
okay,
your
honey.
favorite
I
plushie?
love
it's
you
not.
for
I
it.
did not. Nope.
Yep. Shoot. I'm going to have to say...
And
what's
you
my
don't
favorite?
have to pick a color variant. It can just be, the group.
The group. Everybody. Oh, this is so mean. I might have to say Artsy Bird because he's just so adorable. I mean, I love Grumpy Crow.
Of course.
And not just because he's Sylus's. I just love Grumpy Crow.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Artsy Bird. He's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit of a sucker for now I'm forgetting him. Because I'm usually punching Heartbreaker in the face. The other one with the top hat.
Beanie? Or you like Pumpkin Magus.
Thank you. Couldn't remember the name for the life of me. His plushie is so cute and fun. But yeah, I'm gonna probably have to end up saying Artsy Burb is the one where I'm like, I want to cuddle the hell out of you.
If you're a We Bear Bears fan, you can totally get the polar bear, the grizzly bear, and the panda bear, and totally make that. I am all about
Not
Wasabi
that
Octopus.
she's done that and has them on display on a shelf.
I don't. I actually don't.
You don't?
But I don't. I'm a Wasabi Octopus kind of girl. I think that's my favorite.
That doesn't surprise me.
And I love it when they put it on their head. And I'm like, yes, it's a Wasabi Octopus.
Just wait till there's a sea turtle. Then I'll have a new favorite.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I also love Snowy Fox.
Of course. Yeah, well, Snowy Fox is so adorable, too.
Just make it.
Like, it's so hard. There's so many really cute plushies where I'm like, Infold, if you could just, open up a permanent store online with all the plushies, I would buy them. Mm-hmm. I understand that you like to make money and you can make a lot of money. Just put these things in a store. I will buy them. The plushies, the meow badges, I'm really easy. And I have a whole dopamine ADHD collection issue. So
that's called blind boxes. That's just what they're gonna do, babe. But I will have to admit, the mangosteen and I don't get along.
Oh god, no, hold on, here's a fun question for you. What is the worst one to get? Because for
mangosteen.
Me, it's the bunny in the flower pot.
That's one of my favorites.
I cannot for the life of me get that, and it doesn't matter if I let the boys do it or if I do it. It's not, they've tried using their
Succulent Bunny, by the way.
Thank you, Succulent Bunny. Not even evols get this thing done. It is the bane of my plushie existence. But then again, I also prefer the balance because the balance lets me pretend that I'm really good at crane games because I can get 4 to 5 because I figured out the trick to it, which was really fun because you came to me and asked me, how did you do the crane game? And I went, this is really surreal and odd. Are you feeling okay? But this is how I do it. And now you totally rock on that as well. So you're welcome. That was my one contribution moment. Look, I know how to do this one thing. But yeah, no, that Succulent Bunny is absolute. That and the the coconut. Coconut always falls. No matter what I do. That coconut will, I'll get him so close and up in the air, we're almost there, and then no matter what I do. It's just the coconut and the Succulent Bunny. They really are the bane of my existence. And they always show up for me. There was this one, I think there was an entire month when I was playing, and it felt like every single day, every single week, I should say, Succulent Bunny and coconut. I couldn't for the life of me get anything else. I was like, give me something. Give me a banana. Give me an eggplant.
give me a carrot.
Give me the peas in a pod. I don't just give something other than Succulent Bunny. Just let me live.
Also Huggy Bear.
Huggy Bear's also so cute. There's so many really cute plushies. They really are. Well, this has been a wild ride.
And I'm gonna end it today with aside from cute plushies, my hate of a mangosteen, crotch.
One last shot for people in the back.
One last shot for all of you.
By the way,
thank you for coming on this journey. Yes.
I just want to take a moment to shout out to our, we have new subscribers and it's so jazzy. So for all of you that actually subscribe to the channel, thank you so much. And it's been good seeing some of you in the comments and chatting. So if you haven't done it already, please hit like and subscribe because I know some of you are not subscribed. So help a girl out. We're trying our best here.
Go capitalism.
Go capitalism. Come on. Take a chance. We're fun.
I'm
Come
proud
on.
of you for like and subscribing. Promotion. You can do it, friend.
I can do it. But for real, we're just grateful that you're here. I'm gonna chill. This is me doing my song and dance. But either way, we're just jazzed that y'all are sticking around and enjoying the podcast, and that some of you are just as kind of unhinged as we are.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. It validates us. So we will see you next week.
See you next week, Xavier girlies. Good luck.
Good luck.
You can do it.